Welcome back to another episode of the Katrina Johnson Show. So happy to have you with me today. Remember to subscribe, share the podcast, leave comments. I would love to hear from you guys. Also, you can follow me online at katrinajohnson.online or on Instagram at I am Katrina Johnson. I thank you again for joining me, and let's get into the show. Welcome back to another episode of the Katrina Johnson Show. I am grateful that you've joined me for another episode, and I'm really excited about this particular episode because it is the 1 year anniversary of my show. And I'm calling it Spotlight on You, special 1 year anniversary episode. So it has been 1 year since I launched the Katrina Johnson Show. It was actually September 27th, 2020. To be exact, to date, because that's what today is, September the 27th, 2021. So 1 year exact. As you know, the podcast is all about inspiring you to live your best life. And I want to shine the spotlight to celebrate my podcast 1 year anniversary by acknowledging some of my fellow peers of podcast hosts, inspirers, and motivators. Their dedication and boldness to share their stories of triumph and offer hope to others has not gone unnoticed and is appreciated. With that being said, this episode includes quotes by these most impactful people. They are not only helping others improve their lives, but in one way or another, they have been a great encouragement to me as well. I also want to acknowledge and thank all of my followers on social media, as well as my subscribers to my email list. I want to thank you for always following and supporting as well. So without further ado, I am going to now read quotes by these most impactful people. People didn't hang the sun or the moon, so never let them block your shine. That quote is by the poet Walter LeRae at Miss Talks podcast. You will feel so much peace when you stop over-explaining to those who refuse to hear. That quote is by Sarai_Namar. Embrace your growth. Grow so fast that others who knew you before will start to wonder if you are the same person. That quote is by Dr. Janice Brooks. Always love and value people over things, including money and power. That quote is by Disc and Beyond. Your day begins with you and it ends with you. Never forget that. That quote is by Barry Coleman Jr. at _is_the_real_me. The devil wouldn't be attacking you so hard if there wasn't something valuable inside of you. Thieves don't break into empty houses. That quote is by David Power Talk. When you get serious about helping people win, others will take you seriously. And that quote is by Andrew Guy Speaks. Separate yourself from your distractions, or they will separate you from your goals. That quote is by Shananine Alicia. And I hope I pronounced your name right. Forgive me if I didn't. Destiny is not a matter of chance, but it's a matter of choice. That quote is by Ray Wright Sr. Only play the character in life that you want to play. Stop allowing others to be the director of your motion picture movie. You're born to play the role of you, period. That quote is by Leon Arrington. The truth offends, and we cannot be afraid of that kind of offense. Truth brings liberty, and we must not give up even when there is resistance to that freedom. That quote is by Daphne Cheney. Life is too short to spend time complaining about other people's behavior. That doesn't positively impact your destiny. Let them go. And that quote is by Cheney Coaching Group. Always do what needs to be done, and do it today. Tomorrow is not promised, but today is perfect. That quote is by Carrie Irene Crosby. You are responsible for my life, income, and happiness, said no successful person ever. That quote is by Sean Croxton. No one is you. That's your superpower. That quote is by Linda Husser. Setting intentions is like a guidepost. It is focusing on how you want to show up, feel, and be. And that quote is by step_jump. A secret to success is our thoughts and words. That quote is by Victorious Noreen. I have failed many times. I've taken my foot off the gas. I can do more and greatly improve, and I'll be back tomorrow. That quote is by Joe Stuckenborg. Don't wait to do it later. Start now. Trust the process. The numbers will come. That is from And She Creates at The Queen Collective. Your circle of influence dictates your upward movement. That quote is by Simply Speaks. Always treat people with kindness. Each one has his worries and sorrows, and no one needs to hurt them more. Say a sweet word or go silent. That quote is by Coffee with Joe. Action may not always be happiness, but there is no happiness without action. And that quote is by Real Marsha Wright. And the last quote I have for you guys is life is a work of art. Make yours colorful. That quote is by Lady D. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Again, I just give my gratitude to all of the other people in the world that are inspiring others to live their best life. And thank you for taking the time to listen to this podcast episode and celebrating the 1-year mark of the Katrina Johnson Show. So you guys have a great week ahead of you. And remember, stay inspired. Let's keep the conversation going by emailing me at katrina@katrinajohnson.online. That's katrina@katrinajohnson.online. So grateful that you joined me on this episode. Remember, information plus inspiration equals transformation. And until next time, stay inspired.